and you signing a lease to move into an apartment with a leasing company. And I feel that is a trap because they make you sign a contract, a binding contract, which you're locked in for a year's lease. And you have to be careful because your credit is on the line. And those companies, you have to fill out an application, and they check your background and they check your credit. And once you're approved, you have to come up with the first month's rent and first month's and the last month's and a security deposit. Also, you have to be careful about the contract, what it mentions, and what are their rules when you move in, and about their fees, about when you're breaking the lease, what is involved. And also, if you're late with the payment, they have a late payment fees. And also, if you break the lease, or let's say you have non-payments, and then they start sending you notices, and after that they start the eviction process. So once you're going through an eviction process, that's going to affect you on your credit and also your credit score. And also it's going to show on your credit report. And that's going to be very bad because it shows you had that in the past, in the history. And also, when you sign a lease and a contract, they have a lease termination fee. If you, let's say, for whatever reason, you lost your job or you have an illness, you have to go through surgery, and you have a lot of expensive, unexpected, or you have to move out of the area, and you say you're in this lease. So as it is, if you can do a yearly lease, is better than doing 2 years, because some people prefer 2 years lease, but at the same time you're locked in and you don't know what's gonna happen. So you're putting yourself in a trap. And yeah, they have those when you break in this lease, you have to pay them a fee. And also, when you don't pay it on time, they have interest charge, penalties, and more fees. And they come up with these legal terms that they have reletting fees and additional charges. And also, they have when you move out, they always come in and inspect the place. So before you moving to any place, when the day of your move in, you should take pictures of the place. So this way, if something is scratched or not perfect, or let's say the stove is scratched or the walls are not perfect, so you show them the date of the picture, and along with the picture, you tell them, this is when I moved in, this is how it looked like. You can dispute that if they send you a bill for it, because they might say, oh, you did that. And then you tell them, no, I have the photos on this date that I moved in. It was like this, and I didn't even have all my stuff unpacked yet. So the day you move in, you take all the pictures. On your day of your move out, also you take pictures. And if it's something, you can fix it yourself, or you put, like, let's say, curtains or blinds, and you want to patch that area, you can do it. You can get something from Home Depot and do it, patch the holes, if they say something about that. So that, because some places, they charge you for those little things, they're petty things, and they charge a fee, and the fees are like $150, which probably it will cost you $10-15 if you go and buy the patches yourself and just do it, and in 10 minutes. And also they have carpet cleaning fee. So in case they have that on your contract, you can try to clean it yourself and take pictures and make it look like presentable and ready for the next person. But sometimes they're not being fair, because their cleanliness, it's not up to their standard. So that's an excuse for you to pay them that fee, which is $100 minimum, because the people that come and clean carpets, they have minimum charge of 2 hours or 4 hours, depends. So yeah, they might. So that's why it's a trap. It's not in their standard that cleanliness that you did, even though you clean the place like spotless, but to them they might make an excuse. Oh, this is not the way it's supposed to be. So they always come up with something so that they make you pay. But the best thing to do is take a video before you move out, so they see everything is clean and the way it was before and after photos. And also, if everything is well and you're moving out, they are supposed to return your deposit unless they have a real excuse that non-payment and you missed the payment, so they can withhold that. And also some places, if you put photos, let's say you hang pictures on the wall, they might make an excuse that they want to paint, painting fee, so they might charge you additional charges for painting the walls. And yeah, so that's why it's a trap, then they say they're gonna paint the whole room. They can't just paint one area because they want to match the paint, because the paint after a while fades the color, it becomes dull. So when you put a fresh paint, it's kind of new and shiny. So that's the thing. So they come up with an excuse to charge you another $100 for painting, if it's a room or the entire apartment. So yeah, these are the main things that they try to make an excuse for you to pay extra. It's a trap when you move into those um, big corporation, that they have a corporation bought these units, and they have a management company, and they go step by step, when you before you move in, and you have to fill out an application, sign a lease, and they have all these rules. So if you break the lease, you have to pay them such and such, and fees here and there, and so many things that can affect your credit and your credit score. So you have to be very careful when you move into those apartment complexes and you're locked in there. And if you don't follow their rules to their standard, you might hurt your credit. So for me, I look at it, it's a trap, and I wouldn't want to move into those places no matter what, because it's only extracting money out of you. You're not benefiting. And I would look for a place where it's a homeowner renting a studio that's located outside their house, that where you can you have like a studio, small place, if it's a temporary place you're looking. So that would be a better option. And if it's month to month lease, that would be better. This way you're not trapped in that place in the event you have to leave for whatever reason. And also some places they do 6 months minimum, or they might do 3 months minimum. So it's better than to be in rather than being in those places where they make you sign a year's lease or 2 years lease, and if you break the lease, you're jeopardizing your credit and your credit score, and you owe them money. You have to make payment plans and pay late fees, and so many things they have for you to pay them. And this way, they keep the place looking nice, because every time somebody does something and leave the place, and unexpected things happen, their lifestyle changes, and things happen in life, your lifestyle and things come up, and you don't want to be in those places if you don't have to. It looks nice from the outside, all the brochures, they have swimming pool amenities and this and that, but all the rules and all that, so if you're signing a contract, it's going to affect you in the long run if you don't stay there for that period of time and be a perfect tenant. And if you mess up a little bit, they're going to get you, you know, with payments. You have to owe them, and that's gonna affect you big time. So yeah, I wanted to share this with you, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. And this is what I have for you today. Please put a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.